And boys and girls, Spartan 3 Crusher back at it again with another tabletop knife review. This time it's not a, it's a knife, but it's a multi-tool. I don't know. This is kind of the in-between, but yep, that's right. It's a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. Awesome Swiss Army knife. This is the Victorinox Tinkerer. You know, I think the best EDC Victorinox there is out there. It's all based to opinion, but this is what I think should be standard. So let's go ahead and get it out of here. I've been carrying this for weeks, and boy do I love it. This is awesome. Here it is. It's a little scratched up, as you can see. Yeah, scratched up, but this is wear and tear. But I guess let's get into it, guys. Kind of just chill out, talk about this awesome knife. But here's the main blade. Your typical Victorinox main blade. I don't know how many inches, how big this knife is. Some of the guys that tell you, oh, it's this big, it's this big, it's this big. I don't know. All I know, it fits the hand, and that's all I wanted. But here's the main blade. There's some of the stamping. Oh, Officer Swiss, and then Victorinox Swiss made stainless. And I don't know what their stainless is. Does anybody know? I've heard it's a secret, but I don't know. All I know is it takes a good edge. I sharpen this, but you don't really need you need a sharp edge, but it doesn't have to be hair splitting sharp. This is the definition of a work knife. This is a definition of pretty much a knife that will be used constantly every day and abused every day. And this knife has been abused every day. I use it for everything pretty much. One thing I use often, just because I like using it, is the can opener, which I need to sharpen because I have messed up this edge. But it works. Surprisingly, I never knew how good this can opener works. This works awesome. I opened multiple cans of tuna because I like tuna sandwiches. I'm weird, yes, I know. But it also before I forget, this is a multifunction tool. It's a little bitty flathead screwdriver up here. I find it great for cleaning out fingernails, but also works great for tiny screws. And unlike my Gerber Shard, which you expect a review coming up on that, also, what I really like about this is the flathead is thin, so it actually can fit into the the slot for the flathead. The Gerber Shard's thick, so it doesn't fit all of the flathead slots. Here's the flathead bottle cap opener wire stripper. It has a half stop, which is awesome, and a very, very tight lockup for the full open. That's a very tight lockup. I was putting a lot of pressure in that. So, but let's see if you can hear that lockup when it opens. Yeah, loud click. But you gotta I guess you could use it as a pry bar a little bit, but wouldn't recommend it. But I'm pretty sure it'll work out if you're opening cans of paint. It'll work out fine. But again, a bigger flathead, cap opener, bottle cap opener, and a wire stripper. I don't know how good this works, but supposedly it works well. God, this thing is hard to close. Main blade, typical. What's cool is this comes with a secondary blade, smaller. If you're, I use this mostly for letter opening because it's smaller, maybe opening a package. This main blade is really good for food processing, apples, pears, anything. You just wipe it off. I recommend every time you're about to use a knife, like a pocket knife, for food processing, wipe it off with an antiseptic, little moisturizing towel. Those ones that come in packages, maybe in first aid kit, or get some alcohol on a rag and wipe it off, clean it of any germ. I recommend that. I do it all the time. But the only difference, this is, now here's where it gets weird. The only difference between this knife and the Victorinox Spartan, if I'm not mistaken, is this tool here. The Phillips head screwdriver. The Spartan has the cork remover. And I never open anything with corks. I don't think many people do. So I went with the choice and got the Tinkerer only because this had the Phillips head screwdriver, which is an essential in my book. Everybody should get the Tinkerer just because of the Phillips head screwdriver. I don't think anybody has to open corks. Like, I mean, when was the last time you opened cork? Like a wine bottle or anything? If I would really like to know, so please post that in the comments below. I would really like to know you had to open something with a cork and you had to use a corkscrew. So comment down below when was the last time. But in here, let me see. Let me get some light. See here. Can it zoom in? Come on, guys. Sorry. Yeah, there it is. You see that hole there? Right. Let me point it there. Victorinox has some pins. You could put a pin in there. Not like a writing pin, but I don't know what you would use that pin for, but it's a little needle type thing, but it fits in that hole there. This, it doesn't come with it. You have to buy it separately, which is weird, but there's the hole for it. So, weird, I know. I don't get it. And I tried to order it, but the shipping and handling was like $10 for like a set of 4 tiny little pins. I don't get it. But yeah, there's that. But next on the list is the awl, which is very awesome. The only bad thing about this tool is when this is right here, it'll shut on it. As you can see there, shuts on it. And if you do that, or you know, shut it forcefully, it dents the sharpened edge here. And which, yeah, I don't like that. I don't know if it should be moved down. If this lanyard hole should be moved down here, I don't know. But I don't like how it gets in the way sometimes when you're closing this. But you know, moving on, you got the lanyard hole, and what I really like about this is it comes with a toothpick and the little bitty oh God, what are these? Jesus, I'm drawing a blank. Tweezers. There it is. Tweezers. I can't believe I forgot tweezers. What the name of tweezers was. God, dog. But really awesome. I wanted to get it in a different color, but red was the cheapest. You know, and plus, you know, reds. When you get a Swiss Army knife, you should have. I think your first one should be a red one, because it's the classic. You know, it's the classic color. When you think of a Victorinox Swiss Army knife, you think of this red. You know, the red scales, and maybe not the screwdriver, but I sometimes do. But the corkscrew, you know, thick, and, you know, bunches of tools and stuff. But this is only a 2-layer Swiss Army knife, so which is really nice, very thin. Let's see, compared to this. This is a little bit. It's roughly the same size, and this is kind of thin. So, but it's very nice. I wanted the Cadet. I hear everybody loves the Cadet. You know, the Cadet only has it only has this tool, the can opener, and then the main blade. That's all it has. But that's like $30 for that dang thing with a silver A-locks, and I'm not spending $30 on that when I could get this that has more tools, more functions, and is $17, which is awesome. Go to Amazon for that. $17 for this, steal. And it has more tools. I think it's the same size, and you know, and what the Cadet doesn't have is the tweezers or the toothpick, so you also get that. So that's why I recommend the Tinkerer, because it's more tools, and I don't know if I got it on sale or something, but when I bought this knife, it was 17 bucks. No. Yeah, 17 bucks, I think. So somewhere around there. Wasn't too expensive. Wasn't, you know, a big chunk of my wallet. But why would you spend 30 bucks for a Cadet, which is nice, and I am getting a Cadet. Don't get me wrong. I am going to get a Cadet. I think everybody should have one too. But why get a Cadet when you could get this? Has more functions and cheaper. You know, there is that argument. But it's to each your own, so. But I really like this. This is awesome. The Tinkerer is very nice. You know, I rate it. I'll give it a 4-star. It has some things I wanted to change, like this, and I don't know. The scales are nice, but I wish they were scratch resistant. Maybe a matte or something. I don't know how they would go about doing that, but I don't like the fact, you know, you get this and you don't want to scratch it up. That's the kind. You get something new like this, it's all shiny, it's all new and pristine, but as soon as you put it in your pocket, it scratches up. And this scratches very easily. I think I dropped this once, and none of these scratches were from that. So these scratches are from pulling it in and out of my pocket, and I carry normal, you know, I'm not putting them in and out of jeans. I'm putting them out of shorts, you know, stuff that has very thin material, you know, very soft material, pocket lining. So for these to get scratched is very weird, and it shouldn't happen so easily, I should say. So I want to see that changed, and that's why I wanted the silver A-locks, because it doesn't show scratches, and plus it's textured, it's not slick. So, you know, let's say if your hands are greasy, this is going to get all greasy, and so. But it did come all lubed up. Yeah, I noticed it was all lubed up and ready to go. Giggity. But had to do it, guys. I'm sorry. Had to do it. Been watching Family Guy. If you don't know what giggity means, watch some Family Guy. But I really love this thing. It's awesome. It's this shipped very quickly from Amazon. I think it was like a week. So with I paid for shipping and handling, which it wasn't much, but very nice. And actually, guys, I don't know if I said this before, but this is my first Swiss Army knife. This is my first, so very first, and I'm happy with it. First Swiss Army knife, and I'm glad with my purchase. So I don't regret it. And 4.5 stars is where I would put it, and I'm not afraid to say it, but it's awesome, guys. I recommend this. Go out and buy it if you got a kid going into Boy Scouts or something. A kid roughly around the ages of 10, I think, is when you should get him one. Get him a Swiss Army knife. And this is what I would recommend right here. Either this, the Spartan, or the Cadet. The Spartan, you know, like I said, has the corkscrew. But yeah, guys, so let's see if I can prop this up. Put this behind it. Oh, it did it. But until next time, guys, my name's Spartan 3 Crusher, and I'm signing out. So like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys later.